Hello, everybody. Welcome to Library Week from Mrs. Fagan's living room. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is she wearing tiger pants? And yes, I am. So let me show you them first. Okay, so see, look at that, right? Pretty cool, right? Well, I gotta give you a little background information here. So my family was watching Tiger King, which please don't watch. It's not appropriate for kids. But it's this show on Netflix, and one of the women on the show, maybe a little bit crazy, but she wears all these tiger, big cat clothing items, and so to be funny, I thought, I'm gonna order myself a pair of tiger leggings to make my kids laugh. And what else is there to do besides shop on Amazon right now? So I went on Amazon and I found these totally awesome tiger pants, and my daughters didn't think it was as funny as I did. They said, "You're not gonna wear those out in public, are you?" Well, why not? Aren't they fun? So I thought, well, I could wear them to school because you guys will like them, won't you? You won't make fun of me? No. So when we're back at school, watch out. I'm gonna be wearing my tiger leggings. Okay. I'm gonna go this way. There we go. Now you can see it better. All right, you ready for our book this week? Same thing, tiger, jungle, monkey, right? It's for the book. I wore them for the book. So here we go. We got Grumpy Monkey. Now, Grumpy Monkey was written by Suzanne Lang and illustrated by Max Lang. So the author and illustrator have the same last name. So I was curious, are they husband and wife? Are they mother and son? Are they brother and sister? I didn't know. So I went to the back where it talks about the author and the illustrator, and it doesn't say if they're married or related or what, but they have the same last name. So I thought, let me check one more spot. And when you go to the beginning, at the beginning of the book, there's a dedication. And that means like the author and sometimes the illustrators say like, I wrote this book for, and they dedicate the book to someone that maybe that they love or that someone that means a lot to them. And here it is. It says, for our parents. So if they have the same parents, that would make them brother and sister. So how cool is that? Could you imagine you and your sibling, so you and your brother or sister writing and illustrating a book together? Wouldn't that be fun? You could totally try that while you're home. One of you write the book and one of you illustrate the book, and then switch roles. The other person writes the book and you illustrate the book, and then see which book is better. Are you better at writing or are you better at illustrating? That could be something fun you could try. All right, you ready for Grumpy Monkey? Grumpy Monkey. All right. I like this one. It's brand new. I bought it for the library. Because again, what else does Mrs. Fagan have to do besides shop on Amazon while we're sitting at home, right? All right, you'll be able to check this one out. Grumpy Monkey. One wonderful day, Jimpanzee, get it? A chimpanzee is an animal. This is his name, Jimpanzee. Isn't that awesome? Okay, let's start again. One wonderful day, Jimpanzee woke to discover that nothing was right. The sun was too bright, the sky was too blue, and the bananas were too sweet. That sounds all good to me, don't you think? The sky being blue and the bananas being sweet. Jim was confused. What's going on? Maybe you're grumpy, suggested Norman from next door. I'm not grumpy, Jim insisted. On his walk, he met Marabou. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Marabou. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Marabou. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. But look at how you're standing, said Marabou. It's true, said Norman. You're all hunched. So Jim loosened up, right? So sometimes you look grumpy, just your body, right? If you're sitting like this, even if you're not even talking about your face, you're just your body. If you're sitting like this, it's not really a happy way to sit. Maybe you don't mean it, but that's what his friends were saying, right? You're all hunched over. Okay. Then he ran into Lemur. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Lemur. Why you grumpy, Jim? Asked Lemur. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Your eyebrows look grumpy, said Lemur. It's true, said Norman. They're all bunched up. So Jim raised his brow. Can you make grumpy eyebrows? Then he tripped over Snake. Oh no, said Norman. That's the last thing you need when you're feeling so grumpy. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Then why that frown, said Snake. I think it's because he tripped over you, Norman whispered to Snake. So Jim put on a smile. It doesn't look like a real smile, does it? All right, can you make a frown? You look grumpy if you're making that face, right? Finally, Jim looked happy, but he didn't feel happy inside, right? So he changed his hunched shoulders, he changed his bunched eyebrows, and he changed his frown. So he sat up, he smiled, he picked his eyebrows up, so he looks happy, I look happy, but am I happy inside, right? So he didn't feel happy. Everyone wanted Jim to enjoy this wonderful day. You should sing with us, said the birds. Jim didn't feel like singing. You should swing with us, said the monkeys. Jim didn't feel like swinging. You should roll with us, said the zebras. Jim didn't feel like rolling. You should stroll with us, said the peacocks. Jim didn't feel like strolling. You should lie in the grass. You should stomp your feet. You should take a bath. You should make a splash. You should hug someone. You should laugh. You should take a nap. You should eat old meat or some honey. You should jump up and down. You should sit in the sun. You should dance. So they're all giving him suggestions, right, of things that make them happy. But Jim did not feel like doing any of that. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked the others. It's such a wonderful day. I'm not grumpy, shouted Jim as he beat his chest. Oh, I shouldn't do this. I should go, I'm not grumpy. And he stormed off. There he goes. Uh-oh, he's got that mad body again. Jim felt sorry. A little sorry for shouting at everyone, but mostly sorry for himself. I guess I am grumpy, Jim sighed. And just as he was starting to feel really sad, he came upon Norman. Norman was slumped. His eyebrows were bunched up, and he was frowning. What's the matter? Are you grumpy? Asked Jim. No, I danced with Porcupine, said Norman. He's got Porcupine stuck in his butt. Are you okay? Asked Jim. It hurts, but I'll probably feel better soon enough, said Norman. Are you still grumpy? Yes, said Jim, but I'll probably feel better soon enough too. For now, I need to be grumpy. It's a wonderful day to be grumpy, said Norman. Jim agreed. And he already felt a little bit better. Isn't that cute? Sometimes don't you just feel grumpy and you don't even realize you're feeling grumpy, and then someone asks you, like maybe mom says, why are you so crabby? What is going on? And you were like, I don't know. I just feel like this, right? That happens to all of us. Yeah, it's totally okay. But what's best is to just say, you know what? I'm just having a grumpy day. And then you'll start to feel better when you realize that's what's going on. Pretty cute, right? I like when the animals talk. It's not a wraparound cover. I know all my little friends like to ask me, is it a wraparound cover? It is not. 2 separate pictures on the front and back. All right, well, I will see you next week for library. I can't wait to actually see you. Talking to my camera on my phone is not the same as talking to you guys. No one's interrupting me, which I kind of miss being interrupted, I gotta tell you. I miss when you guys all want to share your stories. I like hearing your stories and what the book reminds you of. I really do miss that. Can't wait to see you guys again. Hope you're having fun. The weather this week is supposed to be much better, so hopefully it is when you actually watch this. Hopefully it's a beautiful day and you can go outside and play. Because last week was not so good, was it? All right. Well, have a good week, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.